Good morning, Facebook world and YouTube. How are you on such a wonderful morning? Wednesday morning, the sun's finally shining in Melbourne. Beautiful place to be. I'm a little bit excited. Tomorrow night, Smiles for Frankston, we're having our sock raiser. And there's only one little hiccup we've got. Our good mate Shorty, he's done. He's got COVID, the poor fella. So send him lots of love and let him know that we're thinking about him because he's laid up in bed at the moment, the poor fella. So tomorrow night at our sock raiser, it's just going to be myself with a lot of help from people in and around our community, which is awesome. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to connecting, with the community of Frankston. There's some amazing people in and around Frankston, and tomorrow night we get to come together and share a smile, share some stories, and watch a documentary that really, really opens up, for me, questions about what it is we're here for. Like it's one of the greatest documentaries I've ever seen. And the amazing Bill Bennett, who made the documentary, has just released his new film, Fear, which is just extraordinary. I was lucky enough to go and see that at the Jam Factory, and that was a very, very interesting experience, actually, going to the Jam Factory. I don't know if anybody's been to the Jam Factory lately, but that has changed a lot since this opportunity called COVID. All the restaurants have disappeared. There's just the Jam Factory cinemas there now. It was quite eerie going in there, especially when the Jam Factory is one of the elite theatres of Melbourne, and the experience was still brilliant in there. However, it's quite eerie without having any restaurants in there now, all closed, and yeah. But anyway, so I went and saw Bill and Judith Richards, and we sat and we watched Fear, and what an opportunity that was. What a great time to watch that too. Like at the moment, there's lots of different things going on in the world, and I feel it's a really pivotal documentary to see. But PGS, the personal guidance system, intuition. Why that movie? Why is that so important? Well, it's so important to me because it was the start of Sunday sessions that actually happened because of that film. How I Met Bill was extraordinary. Well, Darren Dow, who was a big part of the Sunday sessions, I rang him up just on chat. Said, listen, I've just seen this thing on Facebook. Do you want to go down and have a look? He goes, what is it? I said, a movie on intuition. I said, I'm not quite sure what it's about, but let's go and have a look and see what we think. We go down to the theatre, go in. we didn't understand you had to pre-book the tickets for this one. So we get to the door and they said, unfortunately, we're sold out. There's no available tickets. No worries. So we head back out and we go, may as well here now. May as well see another movie. And Bill actually followed us out. And he goes, did you guys want to see this movie? I said, yeah, it'd be great. He goes, yeah, look, I'd love for you to come as our guest. I'm like, that'd be fantastic. Lo and behold, it was because a lot of women watched this movie, not a lot of men, which gave us the opportunity to go and sit with Bill and have this experience. And for me, it's been a great opportunity to just ask better questions about myself. Like I find in life, for me, that life's an extraordinary opportunity. There's so many things that happen. But what determines a good quality life for me is good quality questions, because you get good quality answers. Mick Hawes, my original mentor, who I now work for, he taught me that early on. Quality of the question determines the quality of the answer. Better quality of the question, better quality of the answer. The more in depth, the more understanding you get from one another. So for me, this documentary, Intuition, the personal guidance system, it's about understanding me better. Because if I understand me, then I'm not projecting and I'm not needing to be reassured with some of the things that I need to do. So it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Going to miss my mate Shorty. I was really looking forward to seeing him because I was, pop up here every Wednesday with the great Shorty. He's so entrenched in my heart, like it's interesting. Like we've only met 3 times. you know, and to have such a close bond and such a heartfelt connection, it's extraordinary. Like it's just wonderful, and I just love it. Hey, we'll be there. Who's that? Because I'm not quite sure where that is. So there's still tickets available if you want to come. I'm looking forward to having as many people as we can there. Um, it's going to be a fun night. I've recently met a musician. I'll just share this story. Actually, I went to a market on Sunday and I missed an appointment because of it. But I was at the market and I was standing there with Oscar, and this guy starts singing, and we just stopped. It was absolutely beautiful. Couldn't tell you what the song was. It was something from a theater production, but just stunning. And to sit there and listen to somebody just be completely in their heart and singing from their heart, it was just extraordinary. So I got entranced with it. Both Oscar and I were standing there just going, wow. So I went up to him and said, "G'day, mate. How are you? My name's Scott. Business of Smiles. What are you doing Thursday night?" He goes, "I don't know. I'll get back to you tomorrow." He did. And Chris will be there tomorrow for the first half an hour performing for us. I think it's extraordinary. Probably finish off the night with a bit too. But Chris has got an amazing story. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you too, because that's what this is about, right? We all have a story. We all have dark days, but at the end of the day, we're stronger together. We're better if our dark days generally between our ears. So let's talk about them. But it's also talking about the positive things in life too, because that's on Monday nights. I just actually I'm going to share something. Monday night, I sit with builders from around Australia, and we have a yarn, talking about all things other than building, which is awesome because life is so, in the words of Oscar, expansive because there's so many different components to life and business. Like you think of you think of how you identify yourself. Do you identify yourself as what you do for work? Do you identify yourself as what you do in a social mission? Do you identify yourself as a father, a husband? How do you identify yourself? Most people identify yourself through your work. The work's only one part of your life. So every Monday night, I sit with the builders and we have a yarn about the other sides of life, which is just amazing. And we're sitting there and we're talking. And one of these young builders, impressive, absolutely impressive. Sitting there, one of the things for us is communication, which is, and communication is not talking, it's listening and how to listen, how to hold space, and silent pause. The boys all know it, that I'm very, very, very comfortable in silence. I'm very, very comfortable not saying anything until something comes up, and then we can express it and go through it. Now, this young builder, what a cracker, got asked to speak at his local trade school to inspire the guys. And we broke down the story. We broke down how we got there. What a journey. What an amazing journey to go from a 15-year-old kid to being a very successful builder by the age of 28. He talks about the people in his life that were there and present for him in those moments. And I tell you what, I was in absolute awe of this breaking down life for him. And talked about how as a young kid, he'd be out writing and drawing because he could get out of his head and into his space. It was one of the most wonderful experiences I had. So I broke it all down, and then he sat down after the meeting and actually wrote down his presentation and then sent it to me. And I was astounded. The speed of implementation with this young guy was phenomenal. No wonder he's such a fantastic builder. But the reason why I'm sharing all this, because we sat down and went through it all, and I was so proud of him. So often we don't share what we're proud of. At the moment, I'm really proud of running a night at the Frankston Arts Centre. I've not done that before. It's a new challenge, a new opportunity, a new growth opportunity. Like I was going to have my wingman there, Shorty. Doesn't matter. Like I'd love to have him there. We're still gonna have a fantastic night. We're still gonna do amazing things because I'm gonna step up and have a crack and be a part of something that I just love, which is the Frankston community, which is the Business of Smiles community. I love it. Big night tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. So there's, as I said before, there's still tickets. If you're in Melbourne, come down. Say good day. There's some really amazing people are going to be there. So I look forward to seeing you there. Because Shorty's not here today, I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter. No pun intended, or was it? So have an amazing day, everybody. Enjoy. I'll see how I go. It might pop up tonight and have a bit of a yarn. Why don't we get a guest speaker on tonight to have a bit of a yarn? Because, yeah, it's good. So from my heart to yours, have the most amazing day, yeah? Enjoy. If you're in Melbourne, looks like there's a bit of, it's partly sunny today, with a few clouds. So enjoy your day, and I'll speak to you soon. All right. Have a great day. Ciao. Now, where's that bloody button? See ya.